but we got to get this done. So we're going to be painting onto this surface 129 inch. I got to come out of my good clothes, put my dirty clothes on. So we got to come out of here. I got to come out of these clothes, jump onto my dirty clothes, and come in here and paint the screen. This is the gamer paint. I'm waiting to apply this to a much bigger surface. We had it on the smaller screen, 84 inches, which I'm going to convert that over to maybe the new silver. I haven't decided. I'm going to do a silver test on the new product. So we're going to come here and paint this screen so I can get the gaming on something bigger, because the screen I have is way too small. I got to change my hose. Same old environments, same dark environment, same thing, nothing new, nothing different at all, period. Man. I'm gonna paint this in a max out room, 129 inch screen. I'm gonna put my new gamer paint on to, next week we start making our silver application of it. I don't know how y'all do it. This is why we're getting tired of YouTube. They don't see no challenges here. It's the same boring nonsense every time we come on here. 170 inch screen in the dark. Come on, man. You gotta use more light than that. And then nothing but birds on the screen. Where's the contrast level? Did you see what the LT gunmetal look like? I told you. If I'm gonna do a demonstration, if we're gonna take the time out to make a gray screen paint product, we're not doing like everybody else is gonna do. We're not gonna sit there and do a demonstration of a screen in a dark environment, number one. That is not gonna happen. Man, that's a waste of freaking time. That's a waste of freaking time. And you're doing the same thing everybody else does. The same thing. That's why I can't stand demonstrations like that. Do the demonstration correctly or don't do it at all. Poorly done. All right, we're going to take some everyday 9-inch nut rollers. Get this done. I'll take a look at my screen on here because I'm curious if it's taking that punishment. Yeah, it's taking too. All right. I got to get another good review because I literally tested. Them suckers got tested. We're going to paint our screen in. This is the new gamer paint, which we need to do testing on it, but we can't until we get it on a bigger screen because right now the screen we have is too small. We need something bigger. Much bigger. 84 inches is not enough for me. Too small. So this screen is a customized 129 inch screen, 1610. Designed for gaming. Oh man. Now, the reason why I can paint this screen standing up because The screen has so many coatings. We put on, you put that treatment on it, and that treatment allows the screen to be stiff like a board. That's why. Let's take it down. Oh man, that's what I said. We can't get outside. We always got something different to do. Always something different. Never doing the same old nonsense every day. All right, since you want to go into the old thing about making someone's products at the end of the day, well, I'm going to make every last one of your products, reverse engineer them. Make every last one, make them 10 times better than what they are. Use your own product to blow out your own product, and then give away the recipe for free. But there's no way you can back it up because you can't even beat Network Grade 773. And we can beat black paint at the end of the day. And again, the people who saw the demonstration, very disgusted at you, Crow. The fact that you did that demonstration and that customer was in the live stream watching your demonstration. Yeah. Talked all that trash on camera, committed fraud right there. Don't worry, I'm gonna reverse engineer your stuff. I'm gonna make a better version of your product. I'm gonna give it away for free. Now, this is where you messed up. And when you were talking, you said that you gave me some of that paint and the Cinemax, right? That was black paint. There was nothing in that at all, period. So that's what you sent to us as black paint. And the reason why is because if you had basically made a product and sent it to us, you being the bragger that you are, you would have made that known, which you did not make that known at all, period. Actually, you tried to claim that the product came in a black Cinemax. That's what you said. So you got to be careful when you speak. You lie so much that you trip yourself up. You said that the Cinemax came in black. So how would that be something that would be compared to, as you're saying, you're sending us back a product that you made compared to the 38. At the time, you never even did any demonstrations against the 38. So what would you be talking about? See, that's why you have to be careful when you speak. People who lie so much, they get caught up in their own lies. You didn't think about that, did you? Ah, well. You're not too smart anyway. Ugh. Again, still in the dark. Now, what I like to do is I like to get my corners. I don't have to worry about with this screen basically going in and I don't have to worry about with this screen going in and padding anything. It's got several rails in the screen. We don't have to worry about that because, like I said before, we did that treatment on it. And that treatment allows the screen to be able to lay flat. This is how I painted the last one in, just like this. Make sure we got our corners done nicely. First, like I have my corners done nicely. We got ourselves new rollers because, like I said, the other ones were flat. It's a shame when you got people out there like that. It's a little shame. But yeah, the customer, he saw the demonstration. But then again, your credibility only works to your followers, that's it. Because if your followers are dumb enough to go into a website where you can't spell or do math at the end of the day, well, then we know exactly, we have no fear at the end of the day because these people literally at the end of the day should not be operating any form of heavy machinery or pretty much driving a vehicle at the end of the day. If you went through that website and slid a credit card through that mess, after that guy matched house paint, yeah, this is why your credibility only goes as far as YouTube, and that's it. Because any other website we post you to, they consider you to be a joke. That's why we don't see you over there. Been a couple form sites, we haven't seen you over there. Now, if we got this middle area done, we just go back over top of it, and we're going to be done in a few. Now, like I said, if this didn't have that treatment done to it, we would have to take the entire screen off the wall and do it that way. But because we treated the surface, so it's stiff like a board, we don't have to worry about having any imprints from the screen. My screen's a little different. So my screen's support beams are in the middle, they're there, there, and there. When I told you that when you do the surface, you do that network grade 773. You put your first 2 coats on. First one is to absorb as much paint as possible. Second one's that first coating, and then you put 4 more on, and that'll make that surface stiff as a board. You will never have to take your screen off again. You will never have to pat it. You can paint it right by sitting right against the wall. You did it with the fabric. Now our product is designed to go on nice and easy. No hard to do instructions, none of that nonsense. Just roll it on, you're done. You don't need any expensive rollers, none of that bull crap. I buy cheap rollers. So I get my rollers for around $4. Sometimes I get them for $2. I used to go to Family Dollar and buy them over there. Get them over there for cheap. Now, as you see by looking at it, the Gamer is different from the 38. The 38 Black Widow. That's the Gamer. Let's move this back over here. Testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3, testing 1, 2, 3. My lights are activated. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to call it like it is. Some people might think I might be crazy. I'm going to call it like it is. I guarantee we won't see any more reviews from Mr. Fernando Gonzalez. You know why? Because he has to go to the website and he has to buy directly from us. Can't do that. Should have been placed that order a long time ago. So the reason why you're not going to see any orders from him, because he's going to actually have to have the real product come through there, and he knows what's going to happen. Can't do any more fake demonstrations. Can't mix with black paint. Can't do none of that. And that's the reason why you won't see any more reviews from him. But don't worry, buddy. We're going to have your products down here. We got a month of reviews to go through to see if your product does exactly what it says. But you won't see anyone doing any more reviews. That's the end of it. Because Crow's excuse was, I always had to go to a customer, had to get it from a friend. So, well, you don't have to. I don't know why you come up with these excuses that you have to go to other people. No, you come directly to Mr. Bird and you buy from me. And on your receipt, I want to see your name, your address, right there on that receipt. Just like you're going to see mine when I make those orders again. That's what I want to see. Be your first time in your life, be a man. That's why you won't see any more orders, any demonstrations, because you can't. Like the fellow sat there and said that he'll do anything he possibly can, any deceitful act he can to make his products look good. You got to know, and I'm curious to know myself, how much of his paint is going to match house paint. We need to know that. I don't know why he's avoiding that. I don't know why he's avoiding that. All right, we're just about almost done. We're having this nice conversation. Make sure we didn't miss any areas. Still haven't figured out how to get off that freaking level yet, which I'm going to try to get off of it. I'm on a little sniper right now. Ain't no sniper. There sure we got our corners all the way across. That's why you won't see any more demonstrations. Ooh. Yeah. All right, let's go back down one more time. That's what we got to do. We're finished. You want to do a nice gentle roll. That's what I like to do. Do a nice gentle roll. Make sure you roll it when you're rolling it down. You keep it light. Make sure it spins a little bit when it's going down. These are the rollers we use. Generic white rollers. Nothing expensive. I go to some forum sites and you got to use these special rollers. No, you don't. Just roll the screen in. That's all you have to do. It's not rocket scientist partay. You know what I'm talking about. Mind you, if I had, no, I'm not even going to think about it. If I had to do that demonstration here on this, no. Number one, this we had to come off the wall and, no, we're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. Let me get some of this leftover paint we got here because I don't want to waste it. We're not doing all that. We're not doing all that. That's too much work. I gotta take my screen off the wall. It's a 129-inch screen. And I'm pulling that thing off the wall. I got LED lights attached to it, speakers. No, we're not doing all that. It's too much. That's doing too much work. Then we gotta put 4 applications on it. No. Thing to do. So we got the PS4 down here, so we might just fire it up. Now we do these demonstrations, like I said, you want to be in as much light as possible. You don't want to be doing these in the dark. Anytime we do these demonstrations, I prefer to do them in the max out zone. The more light, the happier Mr. Bird becomes. The less light, then I feel like I'm cheating myself. This is not going to work upstairs. What does this thing keep trying to kill me? It's not going to work upstairs in my environment if I have to be in the dark. Right here. I should be one thing that's snagging. Snagging and dragging. What we got going on here? What are you up to? You're not even supposed to be there. Right now, running the system up real quick. We'll get that going. Excuse me. My bad. Yeah, good. It's done. Nice. Remote controls to the PS4. Tell me we brought them downstairs. It'd be crazy if I didn't. Let me see. What we got? Oh, we don't need that one. We need a zoom. We need over. Okay, nice. Very nice. I still can't believe that projector filled out that entire screen because, as I said before, I thought we were going to have to use NEC out there to get the whole screen. But when I bought this projector, the guy who sold it to me said that it was there were short throw lenses, like a standard short throw. And I'm like, they don't look like a short throw to me. So I went on to a couple of sites and I looked up the model number on the lens and it was reading short throw. I was like, it doesn't look like a short throw. This looks like something else. But it is what it was. Definitely was. Okay, we need a few things here. We definitely need a fan in here, which I'm trying to figure out why we only have one thing. Okay, my fan's tucked away over here. That's why I can't find it. We need to find the PS4 controller, which should have been downstairs when I gathered everything, because we're going to be outside anyway. So let's get the screen to dry over here first. And let's get the power over here, which we don't need for this. No juice. Let me see. We got no juice. Where are we disconnecting here? No juice. That's not running. That's what happens when you have a shop full of cables and wires. Make sure you have everything hooked up the right way. There's no juice on this side right here. I know this is definitely not going anywhere, so where are you going to? There's an actual cord, power cord here, okay. This is extra cable, so that shouldn't be over there. That should be over here. And that mixed up with my cables. All right, now we need some juice. What I use for my paint pan right here. Not much, just basic screen. We're not using scrap screen. Come back to that later on. Paint over top that, turn that into something else. Let's get the remote control for the PS4, which I can't believe I didn't bring downstairs. I should have, but I didn't. Oh, here, bro. I did red. I did red. All right, let's get that fired up. And voila, we're done. That's it. Let this thing dry, play some games on it while we're letting it dry. That's what I explained to you at the end of the day when you're watching these demonstrations out here. They're supposed to be done in fully lit environments. So you know that when they turn that projector on, that screen is supposed to run. It doesn't make a difference when you're talking about, we've done this at 1,000 lumens. You know what kind of projector we use. Old Faithful in the back. We do it, we run it at the end of the day. We know we do. So, this is how it's supposed to be done when you do a paint on demonstration. You're not supposed to be stuck in the dark. And at the end of the day, the projector shouldn't cost you an arm and a leg. Projector over here, again, 720p, 270 bucks. That's it. Someone said, well, I got an L. Doesn't make a difference what your projector is. My projector cost my customers $270, and we're in a max out zone. So let's get the Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and couldn't keep her. We call this Peter Pumpkin Eater. Let's throw out the max, whatchamacallits? Were there any meters present in the demonstrations? No, there weren't any. You know why? Because the environment was too dark. Here's the meter. Let's hit it. What were you picking up? Nothing. Let's take my hand and put it over to make sure the meter's working. It's working perfectly fine. Doesn't pick up. Anytime I do demonstrations, anytime we test any products, they're always done in a max out zone. As much light as possible has to make contact with the screen. That's why when you look at that LG, that LT gunmetal, we did the test down here against the certified screens. We did the test down here on 1,000 lumens. We did a 4,000 lumens. Lights on, lights off. Ultra short though. We did all the tests down here. Now you take that screen, you stick it upstairs, and the lighting we have normal, that they don't consider it normal. They consider our lighting upstairs to be too bright. That screen looks absolutely incredible. That's why, because it was tested down here first. That's why. And the same thing, we show you the silver version of this technology. Same testing. Same environment. That's why, so when you watch those demonstrations, it's the same old thing. Same old bright colors flashing across the screen. Well, guess what? Any kind of gray paint, bullseye primer, network gray, anything you can name, it's going to do the same thing. Got to show a difference. I'm feeling we're a little crooked here for some reason. Yeah, we are. Definitely are. That's what I need to see right there. Okay. Let me go and make some adjustments. Got the zoom going in. Zoom out a little bit. Need to lens shift just a little bit. And what do we have in here in the settings here? Right here. And 16.9 yet. Let me see. All right. Let's exit out of this. And then let's bring it for the zoom. All right, now let's make lens shift and back it up a little bit. Down a little bit. All right, that'll work. Turn it in. Let me see. I feel like I'm just on such of a slant. I don't know why, but it just feels that way. It's driving me a little crazy. So 19 hours ago.
M&M's minis. They're M&M's, just smaller. Isn't that great?
If I had to put 4 coats on here, we'd still be painting the screen right now. Still would be painting the screen. There you go. Where I've been up for all these demonstrations. And the areas you see in here, screen's still wet, still drying out. This is how it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to paint the screen and as much light as possible. That's when you're sitting there in the demonstration saying I wasn't being smart. When I sat there and said the room was too dark, the room was too dark. It should never be that dark. And again, 720p projector, that's what we're running off. No 1080p, no 4K, none of that. No calibrating, none of that nonsense. Now if that screen had a hard enough time showing up and that little bit of light, imagine if you had that in a fully lit environment, some real light came through the window. The screen would have washed out. Let's go with, let me see. Ooh, gonna be Tiger. And we ain't got the mics hooked up to this. I took the mics off because I figured we're just gonna be outside today. Don't need them. Let's see if I got it in here already set up. And no, we gotta go grab it. There we go, pop the top. Gotta show you contrast levels. I can't express that enough, man. I can't express that enough. That's the one thing you'll skip. People gotta be out there in the crowd when he does these demonstrations. Hey, contrast levels, please. Because gray screen paint, any gray screen paint is going to produce the same colors. You have to see a difference. This screen is not black. It's not gray. It's a strange color. I'll show it to the cap. I'll show you a little bit. It's not any color you ever seen on the screen, but that screen can see a black level. Mind, the screen's dry at the same time. Max out zone, and the first thing they'll start crying and whining is they'll say, well, hey, look, he's using this projector. Hey, it doesn't make a difference. My projector costs $270 at the end of the day. That's it. How much did you pay for yours? That's a 720p sitting there. So my customers have the option of going out and spending $1,300, $1,400 for a projector, or going out and spending $270 and get a projector at 720p that can do this in a fully lit environment on our technology. Where at 178 inches, you're in a dark environment. And this is why I sat there and said, when I walked into the room, it was no hate. It was strictly just telling you, from a professional point of view, the environment was too dark. Not only that, the only thing they were displaying on the screen were these birds. Why are you showing birds? You should be showing contrast levels. You're supposed to show everything. White levels, contrast levels, the whole 9 yards. Why do you keep sticking to these bright colors? Why? Because they fade less, that's why. But even as you're seeing those birds in there, they're washed out. So if that little bit of lighting that they had in there is all they can do to maintain the screen, imagine if he turns on the lights. So the lights weren't even on. A door open and a window in the back. Where's the lighting in the environment? Where's the contrast levels? None in there. This is why I told you, if I developed a gray screen paint, what did I say? I said we're going to do the whole 9 yards. We're not going to skip anything. We're not going to hide anything from you. You're going to see the screen with contrast levels, white levels, the whole 9 yards, but mainly with contrast levels. That's what you're supposed to see. These guys are stuck in these dark environments. Sad, but true. And no matter how much they argue and say, oh, well, no, you can't back it up. You're afraid to order from us. We're still waiting for your orders. sad part, Ted got on that camera and talked about how he couldn't get my item, but don't worry, you'll get it. We're still waiting for you to place an order. Where's your order? I gotta sit there and call you guys out on an order. That's sad.
She's for real.
And you can sit there and say, well, you know, he needs, no, we don't need the money. Your money's going to charity. That's where it's going to. Any money when you come over and you buy it, it's going to go straight to charity. That's where it's going. To help somebody else out. That's where it's going. We need you to place your order so you can back it up. Do the review, do a real demonstration with our actual product that's sealed. That's what we want to see. With receipts bearing your name and address on it. Because I guarantee you're going to see my address and my name if we don't get canceled. But chances are we're going to get canceled, people. You know what's going to happen.
What's the password for the cable bill?
Oh,
Forget all
great
your
goodness. How many
passwords.
commercials you got to
Bill
do?
Pay on TD Bank mobile
I
app
skipped
keeps
like
all
3
your
of
bills
these
in one
already.
place.
So I don't know what the problem is. I don't. And that's why the people that we've been broadcasting to consider you to be a fake at the end of the day, because again, like I said, if you did the reviews already, then what's the problem with placing the orders directly from us? Still waiting. Have a nice drive. We're going to do some gaming off this bad boy, because that's what I got it for. Let me see. Let's go pop in here and check out. Let's go look at this over here and see what we got over here. Still waiting. You understand, if you're going to talk track, you got to be to back your products up. Got to be to back them up. And I know y'all naysayers be in my channel, watching my demonstrations in here, and y'all don't like what I'm saying about him. Hey, he needs to back it up. If my demonstrations weren't so impressive, you wouldn't be in here to begin with, to watch. Gotta back it up, gotta back it up. They got 1 month to get it together. If not, we start ordering. Try to explain at the end of the day why most of your products are matching an everyday house paint. That's not going to be good. We're done. Take too long. Your products, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell them like it is. I don't care if you don't like it or not. Your products are trash. They are. Partake, your products are definitely trash. You can't back up your product at the end of the day. I can come here and paint the screen, no time at all, dry it in no time at all, do demonstrations, contrast levels, fully lit environment, max out zone, cheap projector, $270, no calibrating, no 1080p, no 4K, and produce that at the end of the day. What do you got? Nothing. Y'all don't back anything up. And that product we got over there is a test product. It's 1% done. We haven't even ran tests to it yet. Oh, man. I'm telling you. And you're out there doing these dinky demonstrations in these dark environments. Ooh, look, 180-inch screen. Big deal, please. Come on. Gotta work harder than that. You see this right here? This is how we do it. Oh, he must be messing with the camera. It must be some I/O, whatever. Yeah, that's funny because the customer doesn't have all that, and his screen pulled up at 14. That's why everybody considers you to be a joke at the end of the day. Any form we site we go through, we dropped it, I think so you'd be the clown. All right, let's get into some. Let's go check out something else on here. I'm gonna check this out real quick.
Right now, get spring savings of up to 20% off Ring Alarm. Protecting what matters most is simpler than ever. It's whole home security that you can easily install yourself. Ring Alarm is up to 20% off. Save big now at Ring.
The only thing I'm dreading is when I have to paint in Partey screen, that thing is going to take forever to paint, and I'm not used to spending that long on painting a screen. I got to sit there and go through a 4-coat application on a screen. What the freak? I don't want to go through that. At the end of the day, I don't want to. 4 coats? Come on, it takes too long.
After saving with customized car insurance,
No, I don't want to do that.
Customize everything.
What we got to?
Marco's backpack.
So in a flashback view screen all over again. They don't even get how long it takes to paint in a glue screen. And a 4-code application at that. I've been looking forward to it. Might just give me a time card and punch it in, because it's going to be work at the end of the day for that one. Alright, I'm going to do some gaming off of this, because this is what this technology was designed to do. See if we got anything else in here. I want to play it real quick. So the root I have a problem is, I have a problem with people who do fake demonstrations. That's what I got a problem with. And then people get upset because I want to talk about it. Well, it is what it is. I'm tired of seeing so many fake demonstrations. Always fake demonstrations. I'm tired of it. I never see anything real. Same dark demonstrations every freaking day. Oh, same colors, same colors, same colors. Nothing different. Alright, this is too easy. This is boring the crap out of me. I gotta find something else here. What is easy? Easy. Where's your OLED horse in your demonstration? None. Man, I cannot wait till your products get down here, man. I'm going to put them through testing that you've never even seen before. You think the testing under this technology is brutal. Wait till you see what we do to your stuff when it gets down here. You're going to put you through some real testing. All that fake cutting corner nonsense, no, you're going to do the real deal. I hate people who do fake demonstrations, man. I hate that crap. Look at this, OLED horse, max out zone. He did this demonstration on a folded up piece of sample sheet that was basically clearly not picking up the image correctly, and he did this in the dark. So for those of you who are saying, oh, he must, no. I love what I do for a living. This is my passion. This is my love. Understand me? What you have to understand is I expect for people to do better, much better. I don't expect to see crappy demonstrations. This is why in a year or so, I'm going mainstream. I'm going corporate, which means I'll only be catering to companies only. Because I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of basically seeing the same dumb nonsense over and over again. If it's not the certified screens, it's the freaking hobbyists. Oh, come on. Good gracious. Cut corners every freaking chance you get. Nah, I'm tired of that mess, man. I mean, y'all don't do demonstrations correctly at all, period. Can you do one demonstration to match anything that we're doing right now? And then got a nerve to sit there and say, oh, our stuff is good. No, your stuff is trash. It is. It's absolute trash. You want to do bright colors? Here, bright colors.
At Hampton by Hilton,
Goodness.
hot breakfast means
Certified
dining
screens tick
time
me off
and
even more.
waffles with extra chocolate sauce.
The certified screens want to charge you tons of freaking money. And then if you want to go ultra short, though, you have to turn around and spend an additional more money to do that. And then you have to have a high-end projector to run it. Then you have to have an ambient light controlled environment. Then you have to calibrate your projector. Why? When I sit there and spend $5,000 for a projection screen, another $4,000 for the projector, and I still got to be in a dark environment, I got to calibrate. Yeah, right. Ain't gonna happen. So you want to do pretty birds. This is how you display pretty birds in a fully lit environment on a 720p projector. I don't care if the projector's an LG, what, this, that, and the other. My projector discontinued in 2012. That's how old my projector is. You showed a newer model projector, and I'm pretty sure you didn't get it for 270 bucks. kind of understand exactly why my head chef lost his temper, stormed out the job, and quit. If something triggered him, I know there was, but these people have a passion for what they do. Artists have a passion for what they do. People who design music have a passion for what they do. And when they see somebody abusing it and not doing it right, it triggers them. Because they expect to see better.
Switching to Allstate is easy, and saving is
Crappy
even easier.
demonstrations,
Click for a
my
low auto
goodness.
rate today.
Mad at my prices? Well, the reason why my basic pays for this because I can take out a $5,000 screen, 9 of them, with no problem. Match my demonstration right here, please do. Any of you naysayers out there, match my demonstration. Look how beautiful that color looks. Yeah, if you're going to be, if I design a product, guess what? This is going in my house. And at the end of the day, because it's going in my house, it has to look amazing. When I go to different forum sites and I show off my technology, I want to get that high praise that Mega Screen looks amazing. I get that from everybody we go to because our technology proves itself. When we go outside and we do displays, they're expecting for us to have $12,000, $14,000 projectors. No, we're out there with $270 used old projectors that none of these guys would even touch with a 10-foot pole. But we can make that old projector over here look like this. We can paint the screen in no time at all, put it in the max out zone, and boom, there you go. And these guys are sitting in the dark with $3,300 projectors using perks of 2 million to 1 contrast ratios, and they're saying, voila, beautiful image. No, it's a fail. Fail, 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 fail. Do it again. Oh, you could not grow up in my household, man. My dad was strictly military. There is no way in the world that you would get away with half of that nonsense you get away with now. It's just sad at the end of the day. That's why I can't stand going through demonstrations, man. At the end of the day, it's the same crap over and over and over again. No one does anything the right way. They got lazy. That's what all it is. That's what it is. No real testing at the end of the day. Nothing. This is why I can never, if a certified company comes, hey, we want to do, no, I don't want to do business with you. I wouldn't even dare tie my name to that crap. Now, you guys, if Darkstar, if Elite Screens gave you a free screen, you guys would use it. We couldn't do anything with it over here. What would we do with it? Our stuff is better. And I literally would tell them on the phone that. Why would I even want your stuff? I just paint over top of it. What do I use it for? We test your stuff every day. If you guys really want to test your stuff out, why don't you go against Black Diamond? I've mentioned that several times. That's a monster of a screen. The one thing I have, and I'm a big fan of Black Diamond, I'm not a big fan of because how they did this, but, and I have to respect the technology. It's good. It's good technology. It is. It's good. Compared to everything else we tested to, it's good. But it can't beat us at the end of the day. That brings a smile to my face.
Perfect for whatever you're craving. It's Taco Bell's Beefy Melton Fiesta Veggie Burritos for just $2.
I guarantee if you test against Diamond,
Now, you can have
you would
fresh
never get a letter
mozzarella
from them
to
telling
any
you that your
Wawa
stuff has
Got it at
potential.
Wawa.
You would never get it. Never. They wouldn't even recognize you. So this is my main gaming screen right here. 129-inch 1610 is my main gaming screen. When I was developing, making this stuff, I kept saying, no, you know what? It's not right. It's got to be darker. It's not right. It's got to be darker. I kept going back and changing. I did this right on camera when I was actually showing off the product. And I said, it has to be done right because this is going on my gaming screen in my max out zone. It has to work. My environments upstairs are not dark, unless I choose them to be. But I can fire all my lights up, watch my screens in a fully lit environment. Just like today, going into the retro gaming room. 4 screens for, oh, I gotta get back up to 2. 4 screens running at the same time, all the lights are on, plenty of window light. Let's do some gaming on this bad because this is what I designed this technology for. Oh, they're having a sale? Yeah, I always miss these things, man. I wonder what they got in there. And we need some big games in there for the big screen outside, so we definitely need that. I want to do, let me see. Gotta get up that level, and that level's driving me crazy, so I can't go do that yet. Tired. Alright, let me see. So calm down, bird, calm down. Y'all don't have a passion for it. That's what it is. You don't have a passion for it. You don't have a love for it. That's why you don't buy our products, because you know at the end of the day, you know, you have the real deal in there. Come on. Do I have to put one of those little operators in the corner with the whole timer going down on like QVC? How long is it going to take for you guys to order our stuff? We're waiting. Still waiting. I've been calling you guys out, what, 50 times to order our stuff? What's the problem? I mean, you already did the reviews already, right? So what's the problem with ordering the real stuff? Still waiting. One thing I like about this game, the loading time is freaking so quick, because the loading time on the other one took forever. Just want to figure out what those updates were. That download, it took forever for them updates to go through. Had somebody make a comment telling me, the loading time is so long. You haven't done Neo Geo with the CD-ROM, have you? With the juggling monkey? I've done that one. That took forever. That was the biggest complaint about that system, was the juggling monkey. Some of you probably sitting there saying, what the freak is he talking about? You had to be there to experience. If you lived in the era of the Neo Geo era of Kitty City and Toys R Us and Funko Land and all that stuff, you would know what a Neo Geo was. Most expensive system on the face of the planet. Even when the PS3 was $800, the Neo Geo was still far more expensive. Like $1,000. Well, now, you would pay that much now for the PS5, but that's messed up. All right. Bright Hoof. Unicorn. How can we get a chance to explore the castle? I would love to get a chance to explore the castle. This reminds me of Fable, I swear. Man, that was a good game, man. They need to come up with Fable again. They really do. Fable is a really, really good game. You got a chance to buy the castle and then I got a chance to rule the entire kingdom. But I think Lion Hill Studios went bankrupt. But that was a good game, man. I miss the Xbox 360, I really do. I mean, despite the Red Ring nightmare, other than that, it was a good system, man. The online play was freaking beautiful. Everybody was always chatting and talking and whatever. It was a good system. The only problem is that you just have to worry about that Red Ring of Death going on. Other than that, man, they had some good games on that system. Games now, they suck. And then they're remastering games. Why would you remaster something on a new gaming system? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I want to play something that I already played already? All right, what's going on with you over here? All right. Gamer paint looks good, eh? Nice and bright. Got good contrast levels. White levels are very important. What are we getting here? Are we getting anything here? Okay. Anything on the market where we supposed to be at? Nothing. Let me go talk to this unicorn thing. I'm not talking to you, okay. Wait, there's something there. Oh, vending machines. Okay, I don't need anything from here. Might just go back to the portal. So far, I like it. It's fantastic. Color's good, contrast's good. And like I said, it has to function in all this light, so we make sure it's working properly. Because I'll probably transfer this to another screen upstairs. We might have this down here. I don't know. I'm gonna keep the screen down. This is my big boy screen, but you need to make sure it's gonna function correctly. All right. Where's my Far Cry at? I like the Far Cry, but the DLC sucked. I already beat those games already. Every last one of them, I beat those. I guess it's fantastic if you never beat those particular levels, but I beat all those already. I thought they would have something interesting, but the ending to this game was freaking crazy, man. I never saw that coming, man. Usually in every Far Cry game, you get a chance to kill the villain. This one took me way off guard. I never thought that was going to happen, which I got to go back and I got to finish this game again from the start. Because usually these games have multiple weird endings to them. Because I do know the guy on the boat, basically he did put up, I was going to kill him. I caught the boat, I was going to kill him. But he did offer a lot of money for his life. And the guy told me not to kill him, but I killed him anyway. So I was wondering what would happen if I didn't kill him. I don't want to go back and check anybody else. If they did the opposite, I'm going to do it myself. Usually these have multiple endings to them. At first, I hated the game when I first started playing it, but as I got into it, he said, "You got." My buddy was like, "You got to get up that first island, and after then, everything starts getting a little crazier." And he was not joking. But still, the ending, man, that was just crazy, man. It left me jaw dropped on that one. Never expect for him to kill his own son like that. Unless we could get a chance to kill him, and they would give you an option, like whether or not, they usually do give you an option whether or not you want to execute the son or let him live, and then the outcome of it. This is Far Cry, this is Far Cry 6, Far Cry 5, Far Cry 4. I think Far Cry 4 was one with the cult. Yeah, the cult, yeah. That was interesting too, the cult was interesting. That's why I like Far Cry series, man. Far Cry series are untouchable when it comes to games, man. You don't understand. The endings are so freaking berserk and wild, it's crazy. I'm trying to remember, the one with the cult, you don't get a chance to kill this guy at all. It goes off, bottom line, if you basically, of a nuclear bomb going off, there's nuclear bombs go off, and then you wake up later on in this freaking, bomb shelter with this Joker. But in the end, you get to kill him. You get an option to kill him. But when the game went off like that, when the bomb exploded and all that went off, I'm like, that's it? Like, what happened? Do you get the chance to kill the cult guy? Nothing at all? Like, it left you empty for a while, but all the while they were working on it. It came into the DLC, and then the DLC allowed you to kill the cult member. It's someone completely rogued out of control. You kill his son, and it gives you the option. He's begging for death, either to kill him or basically let him live. Man, I love Far Cry, man. That and Grand Theft Auto. I do the story modes of Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto jacked it up with the online play, because before I remember the online play, you could kill anybody you want, blow anything up you want. Now, because of insurance, it made it like it's real life. So, can we get to this? Did I just go through all this already? All right, here we go.
Press cross button to start.
And he was a nutcase. I'll tell you one thing. They never disappoint you on villains in Far Cry. Never disappoint you. Villains are always freaking borderline psychopaths. I can't say borderline, they're actually psychopaths. Oh, yes! Of course. Heck yes! When do they have these? I gotta come keep checking back on these games. Alright, we got some shopping to do tonight, because man, I didn't know they had these. Definitely. They got new add-ons. Thank you. Really? Loading time's really taking this long? Okay.
Hey, que mola.
Danny, get ready to do your best Erast Van Doren impression.
Who?
Erast Van Doren, the famous Russian detective in Boris Akunin's novels? Coño, Danny, his books are in 35 languages. Forget it. Got a mystery for you.
Sure. What happened?
I sent some guerrillas to Rio de Plata to grab a C4 shipment. They went dark. Gets weirder too. I picked up Russian radio transmissions. Los Ayala's old allies came back to fuck with Libertad.
You think they took the C4?
Not sure. That's why I'm calling you. Erast Van Doren.
Yeah. I'm on the case. Hello?
Hey, Prefect Nova, not me.
Who the hell is this?
Don't push it.
I'm hanging up now, asshole.
Wait. Just answer me this. You recognize those lines?
Sure, that's Rambo. First Blood, right?
I knew it. It's really you.
Really, who? What do you want?
I want what they want. And every other guy who came over here and spilled his guts and gave everything he had wants for our country to love us as much as we love it.
What the hell does that even mean?
You know, I don't actually know. But anyway, just come meet me at my top secret base. I need your help.
You can't say top secret and not tell me where it is.
Okay, fine. Ventosa Peninsula. On the hour.
Oh, that's hot. You start off with this mission right off in the door? Heck yeah. Alright, where are we at on this? Let me see. Oh, it's right there. That's where it's at. Alright, before we go there, what the heck is this? I'm gonna blow this up first. I haven't destroyed anything all week. Let's wreck this first before we go over there. Free my people. Free! I hate those trucks. Oh, I got the right kind of hard way.
Quito, what I was.
I have it. There you go. Be
Hoy
free.
no es mi día para morir.
Be free, people. Be free. Where's the other guy? There's another one right over here somewhere. Right here somewhere. Oh, nowhere. There he is. Where's he? Where's he? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Right here. Back in here somewhere. Okay, someone did. Got the witch on me, or better than that. What's this guy over here? Get out of here with that nonsense. There you are. There you are. Come back here. So much for that one. One more surveying somewhere. There you go. Good shot. Come here. Right, run in the corner. Oh, base is right over there. They got one more over there somewhere. Somebody's really hiding. Oh shoot, not today. Can't deal with that. Freaking tank. That's my sensors going off. Really? Seriously? Try to get my sensors on. Sensors are triggering off. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Dummy. Oh shoot, never mind, tank! Getting on my nerves, you know that? Waste my freaking ammo. Base is over there.
Hey, got any intel on a metal factory taken over by soldados?
Nothing specific. I've heard some strange rumors, but it's probably nothing. See if you can find any convoy trucks filled with metal. We can use whatever scrap they were on.
Shoot. Never mind them. They tricked the landmine. Reach. Take that reach.
access unlocked.
That didn't last long. Right, I'm going down below. Murder time. Where you guys at? I haven't seen it. How are you still alive? Die!
Here.
Yeah. Why are we carrying that godforsaken thing? What the heck? No, we don't need that. That is way too much power.
Watch out, Carillo. Reinforcements are on their way.
Turn. Today. Oh, I see him right there. Oh, see, where did you come from? Yeah.
You've got troops ahead.
There you go. Ha ha! Explosive, everybody. Explosive. Man, the paint went pretty smooth. Yeah, nicely too. Come back to this later on. I want to check some of this stuff real quick. Oh, sugar up my 180 inch in the corner. I need to get that out of the corner. That's up. Good screen. Check something real quick. Oh, my screen real quick outside. Man, I'm fine. Yeah, screen's still there. Hell, no problem. Nothing poured out. Yeah, I'm gonna give them a good review. I'm gonna buy some more of those. I might build me a couple more of those big screens.
Jedi, I am the beginning and the end. Ultron,
If it serves my purpose, I will help.
who will prevail?
All right, we did lights on. Let's check it out. Lights off.
It's you again. You'll never learn, son of Sparta.
I see you're wild, and raise you some crazy.
Who will come out on top? Ready. Fight! No need for attack.
Oh, I was done with step on
Yes! You shall live on as part of me.
one team will be left standing.
Those are good.
My salvation is the answer to all your prayers.
Let's go, hero. Together, no one can stop us.
Who will come out on top? Ready. Fight! Get over this front away. Wonderful. Yeah.
You shall live on as part of me.
There's a couple more. Start doing. I need to get me another one of these 720p projectors. Here's one on sale.
さあ、かかってきなさい。
いい試合になりそうだな。
さあ、行くよ。
Oh, what kind of charge? Hey, Taco!
歴史を変えるんじゃないぞ。
戦ったら腹が減ったな。ウィスご飯は
I love this paint. This paint is amazing. Amazing! Everything's cleaned up.
さて、少しはマシになっているんだろう、ベジータ。
ビルス様、お相手いたしました。
I gotta come out here real quick. I gotta do something real quick. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. The gamer paint will be available probably around next week. So I got some more testing to do. Gotta go, and God bless.